Hey guys, it's Hannah from Guyana, and today we're gonna be making pepper pot. So pepper pot is a famous dish around Guyana. It's a national dish, and it's mostly eaten around Christmas time. The meat that we put inside is called hog, which is like a wild pig that roams around in the rainforest. So yesterday, a huntsman from our village was lucky to catch one, and we were also lucky to get a piece. The Arawak word for hog is Kairuni, which is my brother's third name. Wow, look at that. Fresh from our own forest.
First you fillet all the meat off the bones.
Of course, we have to chop up the meat first before we can get started cooking it. Look at all that flesh. I'll have you guys know that all of this meat is organic. It hasn't been treated. It's only been cleaned. No chemicals or anything has been put on it. I'm dribbling already. We usually use some flour and salt. With water to wash our meats. This helps to take the rankness out of the meat. We're putting it to drain out all the water. Time to get the fire going. We're gonna put Caro on the wood so it can light faster. Let's get it going. So before we get the pepper pot going, we're gonna go and steam the meat because it has this type of stench because it's organic. And so we're just gonna put the bare meat, nothing else, in a pot because it'll spring its own water to steam. Now after draining, we're gonna put it in the pot. We're gonna leave it there to spring its own water. So now that the meat springed its water, we're gonna have to drain it, and we're gonna repeat this process 3 times. So this is gonna be the first.
You still know that to drain it out.
Second. Third. This is the steamed meat. After we steamed it out, we're gonna smoke it, so we're picking time to season the meat. Now we're gonna add the seasoning.
Salt a little.
So we're gonna put thyme, black pepper, and salt. This is gonna work for now. We're mixing up the seasoning with the meat now. No need for a pot spoon. So now it's seasoned. We're gonna leave this for a minute. So we're taking off the pot now. I'll have you know, this recipe will take a while. A lot of steps in cooking this dish. So the next step in my video, we're going to smoke the meat. Let's stack the meat. We smoke it because the wood and the smoke adds extra terrific flavor to the dish. There is it all stacked up. So we're gonna spread out the fire a little bit so the meat doesn't cook this fast. It's just a slow process. Now we're gonna chop banana leaves to cover up the meat while it's smoking. This also adds extra flavor. There we go. We're gonna go check out how the hog is smoking. Wow, it's turning out really good. We're gonna have to flip it so that the other side can cook. Yes, my dad is using just his hands. Gonna cover back the meat with the leaves. Look, this meat looks finished here. The perfect brown. Literally start eating this right now. We love smoked meat. So if Dad doesn't hurry to get this on the stove, it's gonna be gone. This is why. So this meat is gonna be put into the pot. All part of the pepper pot dish. So traditionally, pepper pot is supposed to have pepper in it, but my mom and my brother don't eat pepper, so I think we're just gonna cook just the pot, no pepper. So it's not gonna be spicy, but me and my dad will add spice to it in our plates. So this is all the meat that got to get into the bowl before we ate it. So we're gonna show you how we're gonna cook the pepper pot now. We all know that garlic is a bit hard to peel, but look at what my dad does. It's super easy. See how quickly it peels? Doesn't even take a second. The onion and garlic is ready to dive into the pot.
A bit down.
The onions have gotten a bit brown. But most people like to pressure the meat in order for it to soften really fast. But we don't do that. It might take a little longer to cook on the fireside, but it's much tastier this way. Now it's time to throw in the kasrib to the dish. This kasrib was original from our farm, organic kasrib, straight from our farm. Video, we will eat cassava bread straight from our farm as well when the pepper pot is finished. Grate in some nutmeg. So now it's starting to bubble and boil. I'm gonna take out now. And I'm gonna eat it with cassava bread from our very own farm. And the kasrib used in the pepper pot is from the same cassava as the cassava bread. Of course, I have to add my pepper sauce. Even more delicious. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye until the next time.